So I'm hoping it's going to taste as good as it smells. Let's just give this a try. Oh, that's delicious. Steak is really lovely and tender and juicy. Hi everyone and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make this delicious steak rice salad. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make a really delicious steak rice salad. This recipe is very easy and it's also really tasty as well. My son and I are big fans of steak, and then whenever my husband goes out for the evening we always have steak, and as my son reminded me today, he said we eat like kings when daddy goes out because we always have this dinner. Well, we normally have it with chips, but I thought the other day I would make it with some salad and some rice, and it was so delicious that I had to share the recipe with you. So for this recipe I have made myself some salad, and I will link the recipe in the description box below for you. So I've just got some rockets, some chopped up cherry tomatoes, some sliced cucumber and a little bit of celery as well. And then I've also cooked off the rice. In the original video I cooked quinoa, so if you wanted to cook quinoa then you could, and I used the same technique to cook quinoa as I do rice, and I will link the video on how to cook rice in the description box below for you. So now I'm going to move on to making my salad dressing. So for this I am going to pour 2 tablespoons of olive oil into a small mixing bowl, and then to that I'm going to add about 3 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, or you can use any type of vinegar you like. And then to that I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic granules, and then I'm also going to add a small tablespoon, I'd say, of rosemary. So this is fresh rosemary. If you wanted to use dried then I would suggest 1 teaspoon would be good. And then I'm also going to add some salt and pepper as well. Salt and pepper to your taste. So just going to mix those ingredients round. And then just before I serve the steak onto the salad, I will pour the dressing over the top of it, and I'll add the rice as well. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a large pan onto a high heat on my hob, and I'm just going to let this heat up. I'm not going to put any oil on it, I'm actually going to put it onto the steak, and this is the technique I learned the other day. So I have chopped up the steak, so I've just cut into the steak a little bit, like about 1/2 inch in where the fat is, so that the fat doesn't curl when it's in the pan. And I'm going to add some oil to that. So I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm going to add some salt and pepper as well, and I'm just going to do it on one side like so, and then I'm going to rub that in, and I'm still waiting for the pan to heat up. So I'm just going to rub that all over the steak, and then once it's heated up I will put the steak into the pan. Pan is getting nice and hot, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the steak in with the oiled side down in the pan, and I'm going to fry this for about 2 minutes, and while that is frying on that side and still quite cold, I'm going to add another bit of oil to the top side of the steak, so the part that's not lying in the pan. And I'm going to add salt and pepper to that as well. So salt and pepper to your taste, but we do like our meat well seasoned in this house. So I'm just going to add a little bit more pepper as well. And as I said, I'm just going to leave that to cook. But before I go, I just want to say that if you have enjoyed this video today and you'd like to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you did really enjoy this video, then please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you have any questions or any comments, then please feel free to leave those in the comments section below. Everything like that really helps me out and I would really appreciate it. So this has been cooking for about 2 minutes, and I'm just going to turn that over. I'm going to leave it to cook on the other side for about 2 minutes as well. We like ours medium, so normally cooking it for about 5 to 6 minutes is the perfect amount of time. I think I'm just going to turn the heat down slightly as well though, because one thing I've learned with steak is you want to get it nice and hot and penetrate the heat so that it keeps it nice and juicy in the middle and then crispy on the outside. So I'm just going to leave this in the pan for another minute or so. The steak has been in the pan for a further 2 minutes, so I'm just going to turn the heat down again, and I'm just going to flip it and cook it on either side for about a minute now. So that's cooked beautifully on either side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out and I'm going to leave it to rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. As I mentioned earlier, I added the rice to the salad and then I added the salad dressing on top, and I tossed all of those ingredients together, and then I sliced the steak into about 1/2-inch pieces, and now I'm going to try this and I will let you know how it tastes. It smells really good, I have to say, so I'm hoping it's going to taste as good as it smells. Let's just give this a try. Oh, that's delicious. Steak is really lovely and tender and juicy. And the salad with the rosemary and the garlic just adds so much flavour. So yes, I am really looking forward to having this for my dinner this evening. That's how you make this delicious salad, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this for my dinner this evening, and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be watching my next video.